Let's talk about Blake Snell, who's on the mound for the Padres tonight. Big strikeout totals for him. He's not going deep into games, but that's okay. He's kept the Padres in just about every one of his starts, and he's been as advertised for them.
Yeah, the only difference I see, Matt, is, his average per start innings pitched, same as it was last year. But he's working harder. He's throwing a few more pitches. And to me, the difference is that teams are not chasing his breaking pitches. And his breaking pitches are so good, they're designed to get chase swings. And he's really not getting that this year. StatCast, powered by Google Cloud, can take a look and show us that he's actually got a little more movement. We're combining here vertical and horizontal movement on his two breaking pitches. He's actually had more movement on his pitches this year. But you see now teams are willing to wait out and knowing a lot of times it winds up being a strike ball pitch, and they're just taking it. So the chase rate on his breaking stuff is down significantly this year. And that's why he's working harder. So let me show you, when Blake is on, he's going to get check swings and bad swings on his breaking pitches because it's in the zone until it's not at the end. But this is what's happening this year. That's a really good breaking pitch, and that's a really good take. And hitters are just kind of spitting on those pitches rather than chasing it. And this was the same pitch last year. That's a really good hitter, and LeMahieu gets fooled by it. Here's a sequence of pitches now where, he just kind of spiked the slider right there. This is a good curveball. Max Muncy, we know how patient he is at the plate. He spits all over it. Another slider, kind of overthrew that one. Now he's trying to get back in the count with a fastball and can't find it. That's a walk. Evan Longoria, another good patient hitter. That's a good curveball, doesn't chase. Good slider, doesn't chase. Now you're behind 2-0. Fastball count? Not really. Their changeup gets a strike. Now he comes back. That's just a bad curveball there, easy take. And now he's got to throw a fastball for a strike, and he can't. So what I see is hitters now being more patient on Blake Snell, knowing that he's not going to throw a lot of those breaking pitches wind up in the strike zone. And they're taking more of it, and that's why his pitch counts are getting up. So I mentioned the Padres rotation. You're not going to see a lot of fastballs. And certainly look at those numbers there. I mean, that would be unheard of, say, 10 years ago. But this game tonight, Matt, I'm really looking forward to. The Milwaukee Brewers are the worst hitting curveball team in baseball. They hit $119 against curveballs.
And there's a ton of chase in that lineup, too.
Not as much as there used to be, but there's a lot. This is a lineup that he can take advantage of. We'll see if it happens.
Interesting. Snell's been pretty good for me. I like watching him pitch. I like the strikeout totals when they get where they are going to be tonight. That's my prediction. I think he finds one of those strikeout chase games tonight against the Brewers.
Yeah, and one of the things is this. We just saw that his curveball is actually better. If we're going to talk about break, it's increased. We talk about how nasty it is. It's nastier. However, how are you using it? So I immediately go to the strategy and the pitch sequencing. Seems to me like he's not tunneling that curveball off of the fastball. You just showed us that he was having a tough time throwing that strike fastball at the top of the zone. If he's not able to do that, then that curveball is going to be an easy take because I'll be able to see it pop immediately as soon as it leaves his hand.